A rude shock. We were not expecting this. An ominous sounding technical analysis pattern known as death cross has appeared on the daily price chart for Cardano's ADA token. Now, a death cross occurs when the 50-day simple moving average drops below the 200-day simple moving average. Analysts consider this sign a warning that the market is about to head into a tailspin. If the present condition is not looking pretty, then what lies ahead of us in 2025? The Cardano ecosystem started on the right foot. Sustainability, interoperability, and advanced security are at the core of Cardano's mission, supported by rigorous scientific research. Cardano ADA fuels transactions and operations within the ecosystem, and even in a recent YouTube video, Hoskinson highlighted Cardano's increasing decentralization, serving as a wake-up call to the cryptocurrency industry. Despite criticisms, Cardano has remained dedicated to progress and showcases its growing influence. Hoskinson further speculated that Cardano's decentralization could shape cryptocurrency regulation, with decentralization metrics becoming vital for assessing digital asset legality and treatment. According to industry experts, there is an optimistic future for Cardano, with ADA projected to reach $1.26 by 2025. This may sound like a devastating prediction, but one thing that remains certain is that Cardano's readiness for significant growth and further efforts to make its mark in the blockchain space. However, there are just so many bumps ahead. The ecosystem has encountered some, and yet there still seems to be more. The latest dev cross that was spotted on Cardano's price chart is consistent with the stern regulatory outlook for ADA and alternative cryptocurrencies in general. Crypto traders were caught off guard after the US Securities and Exchange Commission and its lawsuit against Binance classified a slew of tokens as securities, including Cardano ADA as one of them. Of course, Cardano's development company IOG promptly rejected the SEC's claims. However, ADA ran into selling pressure and has lost 30% of its market value in the previous month alone, the most significant single-month decline since March of 2022. The sell-off probably stemmed from fears that being categorized as a security will subject ADA to greater regulatory oversight. Quote, if the SEC ultimately prevails, which may take several years or even a decade, altcoin issuers and liquidity providers will face unprecedented difficulties. End quote. This was said by Matt Hugh, the CEO of crypto asset management firm Blowfin, and it was said in a published report. Hugh added that the regulatory risk is mainly concentrated on altcoin investors, which has limited impact on holders who only hold Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, we are more concerned about Cardano's worth in 2025. It's just that the certain present conditions are tied to the anticipation of a better 2025 in the crypto market, especially regarding ADA. During the first 4 months of 2023, it was evident that Cardano was on a roll, up more than 80% at a point. Just like any downswing in the market, things turned south in a major way recently. The price of Cardano has dropped more than 20%, and Cardano is now down almost 30% and trades for just 26 cents at the time of this writing. With this devastating backdrop, it is fair to ask whether Cardano can ever regain a $1 price or hit a peak price in 2025. If Cardano is going to rise fourfold in price, a lot of things have to go right. Cardano needs to calm the storms of a potential regulatory action that could be coming from the Securities and Exchange Commission. At the beginning of June, the SEC named Cardano as one of the unregistered securities that cryptocurrency exchanges Binance and Coinbase were offering for sale to customers, and since then it's all been south. The price of Cardano nosedived, and it's rare to see Cardano with volatile single-day price swings associated with other cryptocurrencies. But in just 24 hours, the price of Cardano cratered by 20%. So it's important to hammer that the SEC is not yet going after Cardano directly, and it has almost zero chance of reaching $1 again if it can't regain the trust of investors, who are undeniably worried about the potential SEC regulatory action. And that might explain why Cardano has been taking steps to ensure that both investors and regulators view it as a crypto token, not a security. Yeah, sentiment can be changed. A big step in this direction was the launch of Voltaire earlier this year, the final stage in the developmental roadmap of Cardano. According to reports and updates from the Cardano community, Voltaire calls for more decentralization and better blockchain governance, which is potentially one way to avoid the security tag. So okay, Cardano might escape the SEC, but what about the Fed? Well, while the Federal Reserve has paused its interest rate hikes, it also indicated that this hiatus is not likely to last. This report has spooked the crypto market, with Cardano being one of the worst hit altcoins, dropping 5% from this news. More importantly, the current market outlook shows that until Bitcoin recovers, Cardano won't either. Bitcoin is the dominant cryptocurrency and other currencies are tied to its recovery. Just like a child looking up to his father, if we want to put it that way. Bitcoin is going to lead the market lower or higher, and Cardano will be stuck with this ride. So again, it's unlikely that Cardano can buck the trend and head higher if Bitcoin is still trading in the 25 to 30,000 range by the close of the year. Besides, the Bitcoin price jumped following BlackRock's exchange-traded fund filing, helping the wider crypto market, including Ethereum, BNB, XRP, Cardano, Dogecoin, Tron, Solana, and Polygon to rally. Now, alongside BlackRock's near $10 trillion in assets under management potentially being opened up to the Bitcoin and crypto market, a survey by Laser Digital has revealed 96% of professional investors managing almost $5 trillion are keen to invest in crypto. BlackRock's interest has galvanized the crypto industry that has seen its enthusiasm sapped by regulatory action and a devastating price crash. As the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock's initiative to file a Bitcoin ETF shows that there is increasingly strong demand for exposure to Bitcoin among its clients, which includes some of the biggest institutions in the world. Alex Adelman, the chief executive of Bitcoin rewards app Lolly, stated in email comments. Also good news is that the underlying fundamentals at Cardano are better than they have been in some time. This explains why Cardano was on a roll earlier this year. A good example here is decentralized finance, which is fast proving to be an important sector of the blockchain world. Cardano has historically lagged behind market leaders like Ethereum in this sector, but that is set to change. Since the start of 2023, Cardano has been rolling out new DeFi initiatives. At the same time, key metrics used to measure DeFi strength, such as TVL, have been seeing some various spikes. In a way, Cardano seems prepared for 2025. Investors are worried that Cardano has hit rock bottom and that there's no way to go up in the second half of 2023. Yes, the regulatory outlook for Cardano is a disaster right now, and yes, the broader macroeconomic situation reflects few signs of improvement over the next quarter or two. But one thing is certain. If you look below the surface, the latest quarterly numbers from Cardano look promising, and there's growth in non-fungible tokens, DeFi, and overall transaction volume is taking off. What other assurance do we need? I mean, this is hope. At some point, Cardano is going to break through the $1 mark, probably at the start of 2025. Cardano is now currently trading 92% below its all-time high of $3.10, and is clearly in bargain basement territory for any confident value investors out there. There are mixed feelings about Cardano in the short and medium run, but there is still reason to be bullish on Cardano over the long haul. Cardano's developers are urging stake pool operators to update to the latest node version 8.1.1, which was recently released. This update will enhance operations across the platform by distributing the previous epoch boundary-focused computations throughout the entire epoch. This modification aims to make transitions between epochs or periods on the blockchain smoother for users. Rick McCracken, a Cardano community member, shared that Node 8.1.1 also addresses issues related to peer-to-peer connections and the domain name system. So resolving these issues contributes another layer of efficiency to Cardano's mainnet, making it a more appealing platform for both new and existing users. Once again, the release of Node 8.1.1 demonstrates the developers' team's continuous commitment to improving its blockchain technology. The Cardano team strongly encourages all SPOs to update to this latest version, emphasizing its readiness for mainnet usage and the significant improvement it introduces. This update boils down to providing an improved and more efficient user experience on the Cardano platform. In 2025, Cardano might witness the boom that we have never experienced. Remember that it's a year after the Bitcoin halving, and according to previous records, such periods are good moments. Bitcoin will rally and pull other cryptocurrencies along. But what do you say? Sell or hodl? But that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you click on the subscribe notification buttons, and we'll see you in the next video.